The house, this is something that it can be rebuilt. Obviously, we can't get my mom back.
A Kenosha family loses one of their parents in a house fire while the other is hospitalized in critical condition. And for that family, this week, of course, has been filled with grief and stress, sadness, but also hope.
They tell CBS 58's AJ Bayatpour there is still a lot of work to do, but they are grateful for the support they're getting.
Firemen had to move everything around.
David Gasser salvages what he can from his childhood home. So much work remains after a fire Sunday afternoon tore through this house at the corner of 32nd Avenue and 43rd Street.
Watching my childhood home burn and, the flames still coming out actively, it was very traumatic.
71-year-old Patricia Gasser died in the fire. Her husband, Tadd, tried to get her out, but couldn't. He's still in the hospital, but got out of the ICU Wednesday.
Seeing where the fire started, it was in my mom's room, and I know she never left the room, so that was pretty hard.
Two of the Gassers' three sons, Charles and David, are at the home Friday. The amount of work to do is overwhelming.
Like electrical, drywall, plumbing.
And so is the cost of rebuilding.
And my dad's on a fixed income, which is why he didn't have insurance.
However, not all is lost.
While the fire destroyed so much, there were a few things that did survive, including a collection of old photos, like this one on the right. That's Charles and David.
You walk into other parts of the house and things aren't touched at all.
Still, these brothers cannot replace their mom.
You wanted cookies, she was there for you. Everybody knows you're going to get a lot of them.
Their heart also aches for their dad.
So they've been married since 1970, basically.
Who may not have a Hollywood love story.
Off and on, They've been married to each other 3 times, which it's a cute story, so.
But he's always been willing to give.
I mean, he's been helping these folks in this neighborhood for well over 40 years. And that's just the kind of person he is, so. This is the time that he needs something, so if we can give back anything, that'd be great.
I thank everybody for helping us.
Tadd himself briefly speaks from the hospital.
All the dummy and didn't have insurance, and everybody that helps us, God bless you.
His pain is still raw, both physically and emotionally.
I miss my wife.
We know.
I
Dad.
miss my wife already.
Whatever comes next, this family will do it together. In Kenosha, AJ Bayatpour, CBS 58 News.
The family has set up a GoFundMe to help with funeral and medical expenses. You can find that link in AJ's story on CBS58.com.